There's no better test of adaptability than tag team tattooing.
Oh my God.
Each team will have one human canvas.
What?
Wow.
2 artists from your team must tattoo the same canvas at the same time.
Oh, no.
Today, you must tattoo a style that is the foundation of modern tattooing. American traditional. You're all competing to be the best, but sometimes to get ahead, you must rely on the strength of your fellow artists.
No.
Today, you must tattoo in teams of 3.
What?
I didn't come here to compete with people. I came here to compete against people.
I don't like that at all.
No matter who I get paired with, they're gonna be dragging me down because I am the front runner of this competition.
You and your teammates must tag team. Only one of you can tattoo at a time, and you must switch artists every hour.
It's risky doing a tag team tattoo because once the tattoo machine is out of your hand, you have no control over what's gonna happen. It's bad.
All right.
All right.
All right, Mr. Man, you got this.
So you guys relax. I'm just gonna nitpick the hell out of it.
This team is the kiss of death.
I absolutely just want the lines to look 100%. Angel had a rough time on those lines.
At this point, I don't even feel like I get to tattoo today. I feel like I'm the janitor who has to clean up everybody else's mess.
Today, your fundamentals were put to the test tattooing American traditional as a team. Josh, Emily, and Angel, let's start with you.
This is the best tattoo that we've seen out of Emily or Angel this entire competition. We've had a lot of problems struggling to get a pretty face on somebody's skin, and we finally did a really nice, beautiful girl's face. The fundamentals in this tattoo are definitely hit. It's very smooth. The line work on it is flawless, and overall, I think it's a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Josh, Angel, and Emily. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The 3 of you are safe from elimination. This week, we're testing texture.
Okay.
Texture is an effect that makes the tattoo come to life. Bumpy, smooth, hairy. Without the texture, it just looks plain and cartoony.
For this elimination tattoo, you must transform your canvas into an animal.
Oh my gosh. How the
does that even mean?
All of the canvases want their skin made into animal skin.
How does that work?
Is that a joke?
I don't think it is a joke.
You want to turn yourself into an animal? How do you even do that?
Holy
All of you came in this competition with either your master or apprentice. That means you all know firsthand that sometimes to get ahead, you must rely on the strength of your fellow artists. Today, you must tattoo in teams of 4.
What?
4?
What do you mean, teams of 4?
All 4 of you must tattoo the same canvas
What the?
at the same time.
Holy tug of war.
God.
To get tattooed by one person for 6 hours already sucks. To get tattooed by 4 people in 4 different places, we're gonna murder them today.
Okay, stop right there.
This area in here is gonna be a lot easier to tattoo.
I agree.
This is a serious teamwork challenge. During the tattoo, there has to be a lot of communication.
Hair lower. Yeah, that's good.
They all have to adapt to each other's style and make all these tattoos look the same. They can't just all do their own thing, because then they're all gonna lose.
Looks good. Craig's gonna start first. You tell us you're good, and I'm gonna start. You ready for the arm? Let's go. All right, man, here we go.
Our canvas doesn't have that many tattoos, and he's not a very big guy.
Just do what you're doing, and I'm gonna duplicate it.
Instead of tattooing all at the same time, we're tattooing 1 or 2 at a time to not overwhelm him.
You okay, buddy?
Oh my God.
I kind of like embrace the pain.
You're doing good, man. You're doing wonderful,
You're doing
man.
really good.
If you baby them and you give them a little bit of finesse and you rub them the right way,
Oh, we're gonna do this together.
they can handle it. It's pretty much common sense for all tattooers.
Watch the snakehead be the only one that can sit for the tattoo.
Oh my God.
For this elimination tattoo, you had to show texture in teams of 4, tattooing the same canvas at the same time. Remember, you're being judged as a team. Let's see how you did. Cruzman, Craig, Eric, and Marissa. So you guys had the crocodile. What was the overall plan here?
All of us weren't tattooing at the same time.
We stayed kind of small.
Layout, design, placement, color palette all looked very alike. Nobody went off on their own. The team worked really strong together here.
Cruzman and Craig, you definitely show us texture. You really show each little plate pushing forward, and then you show the depth behind it. The execution is really strong.
Looks like a cobblestone driveway.
I think Eric's tattoo is right on par with Cruzman and Craig. You have a little bit different look to this tattoo, a little bit more black area between the pits. As far as the tattoo, it's really well executed.
Marissa, the attention to detail and small textures plays to your advantage in this. With 3 years tattooing, you're the one that had to rise to the occasion, and you definitely stayed in with the boys. Nice job.
Thanks.
Judges, do we have a winning team?
In my head, if I run my finger across 3 different tattoos, my finger would have the most bumps in the crocodile. That's how I'm thinking of it. Looking at cohesive designs, looking at teamwork, and looking at execution, I'm going with the crocodile.
I'm voting for the crocodile.
The judges have decided, Cruzman, Eric, Marissa, and Craig, you have the best tattoo of the day. Congratulations. The 4 of you are safe from elimination. This week, we're testing adaptability.
Adaptability means you need to be able to do anything outside your comfort zone, every style, anytime.
Sorry, Jesse.
In the 1940s and 50s, production tattooing was a technique developed by shop owners to complete as many tattoos as possible in a short amount of time. They found the quickest way to work was to mimic a factory assembly line and have one artist line, one artist shade, and one artist do the color. And that's exactly what you must do today.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Working in teams of 3, you must tattoo an American traditional clipper ship.
Clipper ships are super challenging because there's so many long, one-pass outlines. That right there in itself is a challenge.
It's up to you as a team to decide which artist tattoos the line work, which artist tattoos the shading, and which artist tattoos the color. But once you choose, you can't switch.
Hate traditional. You think we should move your Waterloo over here?
I think you should move and let me do this outline.
Working with Christian is showing adaptability because he's a turd.
Back up, let me do this.
Around. The flags are moving in the wrong direction. I think we need to turn the flag, Christian. If the waves are pushing to the left, then the flag needs to be to the left.
You're sure about that? Because once I get done, I can't go back.
The outline is almost done, and you 2 old maids need to figure this out, because Ollie's gonna tear our ass up if not.
Aesthetically, I like this way better. However, if it's incorrect, then we look like assholes.
You good, homie?
We're going.
Speed demon, man.
I don't care what's going on with my team. All I know is this tattoo won't send me home at all, because my shading's gonna be on point.
Badass, dude. We're jamming on that. Give Jesse a roll somewhere to put some color.
Just turn the damn shading in without any color, and we're good. Tattoo of the day, black and gray. Work it out, player.
30 minutes.
Get to work.
I know how to put in color. It's super solid, super saturated.
We could put a little bit of brown in here.
Hell no. No more brown.
But all these assholes are getting all stressed out and they're projecting it on me and it's starting to make me stressed out.
It's not that you're slow or nothing, Jesse. It's just that you're slow.
Stop yelling at me, Christian. We're on the same team. I'm trying to make sure it's tight.
James and I gave Jesse tons of time to finish the color, but he's taken twice as long as it should. And if we get because of Jesse, I'm gonna be pissed.
Jesus Christ, Jesse.
Hang in there, Chris. Trying to make sure this is solid.
I would like to rip his little head off and stuff it into a little animal and give it to my kids to play with.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is it. Time's up. Machine's down. No more ink.
What do you think, Chris?
That looks badass.
Today, you had to prove your adaptability. Remember, you're being judged as a team. Christian, Jesse, and James, you're up next. Christian, how did you guys choose who took on what task?
Jesse obviously is great with color saturation, and James felt really comfortable doing the shading, so I took the lining.
Who drew the ship? Who came up with the design?
I did the ship, and James did the roses. And then we all worked together on the composition and stuff.
You guys did a nice job putting the design together. I like the roses at the bottom to finish, a strong traditional look.
Didn't go overboard with too much, just kept it just the right amount of simple, but it definitely has a very strong skeleton to it. The outline is pretty flawless, man. The outline is really, really nice. It's a huge tattoo, but every single line exactly the same thickness. One of the most overall consistent outlines that we've seen.
The black shading throughout the tattoo really is nice. It works because it is solid black. It will look great. As the color dissipates, it'll still hold.
I love how much black you put in the sails. You give this whole tattoo a lot of weight to it. It's a nice peppered effect. The areas where you left the highlight between the line and then the shading, it's very smooth. It's not wavering. It's a nice attention to detail, and the overall look of the tattoo, I think, really shines out.
The color's nice and strong. The balance is strong.
From a distance, the amount of color in this tattoo is nice. The problem with the red and the saturation is if you really look at those roses, you see where the red is not really just solid punch over top of the black shading in every area.
The six of you really capitalized on the punch word of the day, which was adaptability. You constructed your designs well, you worked together well, and this was one of those times where everybody shined.
This week, we are testing adaptability.
Oh, no.
Like with all tattoos, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Adaptability is doing what you need to do to make things work.
There we go.
There's no better test of adaptability than tag team tattooing.
Oh my God.
Each team will have one human canvas.
What?
Wow.
2 artists from your team must tattoo the same canvas at the same time.
Oh, no.
Get out of here.
Every hour, you will rotate artists, seamlessly picking up where the last artist left off.
Oh my God.
Feel sorry if whoever has to tattoo with Stacy. I am excited about teams. I'm sorry if they have to carry me, but just jump on your back like a little monkey. Let's go.
For this elimination tattoo, your team must collaborate and design an epic battle scene.
What?
Depicting 2 opposing sides clashing against each other in combat.
What?
That's so much. That's a tattoo I wouldn't want to do on my own.
Jimmy, you do your thing, I'll work around you.
4 hours remaining. 4 more hours.
Tim and Jess are slow as doesn't
I know.
want them getting the black.
Why are y'all going so slow? It's like watching paint dry.
Killing me. Killing me. Jess and Tim, they're both super slow tattooers. This is no joke. The entire team is up for elimination if we fail right now. Jess, when you get that pulled in, we're gonna put you on some silhouette work because I want all this stuff to be super smooth and TJ's gonna move faster.
Okay.
Tell you what, it sucks balls.
They're telling me, man.
Right now they got Jess working, and Jess is super slow.
So nerve-wracking.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
Yes! Boom. Boom, you guys.
Good job. God damn. Good job.
This looks like one artist did it.
Yes.
That, I think, is hard, especially with black and gray.
Today, you had to prove your adaptability and work as a team to tattoo a battle scene. Team Christian, you're up first.
You guys overall worked well as a team. All of the consistency within this looks really strong and really well put together.
Everybody on this team stepped up. We had absolutely no weak link.
That's the good thing about our team, is that we are so versatile that we have artists that immediately jump on certain aspects. It was no question at all that me and Chris were gonna handle the line work. And then there was no question that we were gonna have TJ and Angel come through and button up some details and stuff. Tim and Jess came through and did all the grunt work, basically, in the middle. We work so well as a team, we all step up and do exactly what we need to do.
Artistically, it's really cool. It's definitely a battle. It's really smart that you used elements like aliens and dinosaurs because it gives you the latitude to add stuff like the flying saucer and add stuff like the pterodactyls to make this thing more of a scene rather than just a couple of elements that we're used to seeing. It's a great effort from you guys in terms of showing your adaptability as a team.
I like the idea, the big robot and the dinosaur. A lot of great details in there, a lot of smooth transitions. The background gets a little plain. It's just a little simple, but it is lighter. It is background. It does add to the story. Line work looks consistent throughout the whole tattoo. The heavy shades of black look consistent the whole way through, and the lighter shades of gray. I would have a really hard time trying to pick out an area that one person did one part, another person did another part. A lot of smart choices on getting a big tattoo done and working together. Overall, it's pretty sharp.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys, it is now time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
Technically, I think there's a lot of great work in Team Cleans, but overall hitting this challenge, the scene, the consistency, the adaptability looks really strong in Team Christian. My vote's for Team Christian.
There's no debate for me. I'm going with Team Christian.
Good job, guys. The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Team Christian. You are all safe from elimination.
Another day.
This week, the canvases all have the same problem. Tattoos they regret. This is the ultimate test of raw talent. So let's meet these canvases.
Tommy.
This is gonna be awesome, man. We're gonna do something really beautiful for you. The rules of thumb when approaching a cover-up are, you're not covering a tattoo. What you're doing is you're actually camouflaging it. The darks are always gonna be there. The black's certainly always gonna be there. So what you're trying to do is work with what's there and make something brand new for the person.
When doing a cover-up, you have to envision your final product on top of something else. The raw talent really comes into play on being able to know what it's going to look like before you do it.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah. It looks awesome.
Awesome. I lay down 90% of my clients just to make them comfortable and feel at ease throughout the whole entire tattoo, and that helps so much.
Tommy, come on up front.
You did an excellent job with the cover-up. And even in the parts where the former tattoo might show a little bit, you put wispy lines to help make it look like there's stuff going on there. It's just that some of the areas in the cover-up area use some white highlights a little bit, which might get a little muddy over time, but you did a really good job.
Tommy, the judges feel that you did the best work.
Thank you.
You really worked a design to fit right over top. Nice job.
Thank you, Chris.
This week, we're testing your adaptability. There's no better test of adaptability than a cover-up.
Knew it. Called it.
Cover-ups are tricky because trying to place the design over top of an existing design, you need to be able to manipulate that picture and put things in the right place so you cannot tell that's a cover-up.
Tattoos are forever, and only about 15% of the people who get them regret their decision.
Yeah.
However, the #1 reason for regretting a tattoo is a failed relationship. Your canvases today made that mistake, and they're counting on you to help them fix it. We also have a very special guest judge. Tattooing for 26 years, he's an icon in the industry. The owner of Temple Tattoo and Tattoo 13 in Oakland, California, Freddie Corbin.
My style is black and gray, religious, Day of the Dead. I think tattoos should be timeless.
Let's meet your canvases.
I have a matching drunk lion tattoo. It's my ex-husband.
Wow.
You guys got them together, huh?
We did.
Let me see what you got. This guy right here?
Mm-hmm.
Man, some of these are dark.
Those things are black. Bed.
Canvases, one by one, please read the artist's name on the bottom of your skull.
Maddie.
Good luck, bro. Good luck.
Good luck.
Adaptability is important in a cover-up tattoo because you take what's existing, create something around it, and you have to become a musician and make it disappear.
I get the ex-husband, Ruck gets the ex-wife. We both have to cover up a black drunken lion. I'm a firm believer that, like, if there is a tattoo that you don't like, you can always cover it up. I really don't have any problems trying to outdo Ruck.
Did you already finish the backside of that?
Yep.
Wow, you're cooking, bro.
Today, you had to show adaptability by transforming tattoos that your canvases regret into tattoos they can wear proudly. Maddie, you got the other drunken lion.
Yeah, I actually told Ruck if we could just get those two back together and save us some trouble.
That's for sure.
As far as adaptability goes, very good job designing the portion of this tattoo that goes over the cover-up. When you look at this tattoo, your eye's immediately drawn to that one big blue center flower. You don't just concentrate on that big heavy black.
But the cross is curved. If it wasn't for that, I'd love this tattoo.
Straight lines on round objects are always going to be tricky. If you're going to try to pull them off, they got to be dead on.
Today, you must turn a mistake into a masterpiece by tattooing a cover-up.
My life.
Oh, come on, man.
If there's anything I don't enjoy dealing with, it's someone else's mistakes. You have to design a tattoo as a cover-up that genuinely just looks like a solid piece of work.
It's a tricky challenge today because we're judging detail and we're judging cover-ups. If the details don't line up, the old tattoo will show through. So if they have something that's super dark, I don't want to just see a big, huge black area with something around it.
Let's meet your canvases.
Here we go.
And what did you want to get covered up?
Celtic cross on my back.
What would you like to get covered up
An outstretched owl, black and gray.
One of you is going to be with that.
That is a big tattoo to cover up. This owl is gonna have to be so big, and there's no time in the world to be able to do that tattoo and then do it well.
Canvases. One by one, please read the artist's name on the bottom of your skull.
Who's it next to it?
Ow, on the back.
Creepy Jason.
Okay, cool. Guess I'm doing this big owl tat across this guy's entire back.
Good luck.
Let's do it.
Today we're testing detail, and the way that detail works in cover-ups is understanding how to actually create a cover-up that doesn't look like one.
Wow.
I don't want to see big black or dark spots, and they don't need to do a tattoo 6 times bigger than the cover-up to make it disappear.
Woo! Look at those crispy lines. Those lines look good.
I hope so. There's a lot of them. The most difficult aspect of this tattoo is just getting it done in 6 hours, because the cover-up itself will be the body of the owl, and then proportionately the wings are going to have to be this big. I'm taking a huge risk right now, and if it doesn't pay off, I'm going to be.
There's one tattoo on the girls' team that is straight.
Name names. Name names. Who is it?
What is her name? Cheetah print girl.
Holly doing another owl?
Yeah, it's bad, bad,
Really?
bad.
I'm gonna need 6 more hours, at least 6 more hours to finish this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
All right. That's it, man. I'm done, like, abusing you.
Jason, what up, brother? How you feeling?
I feel like I ran out of time on that thing. It ended up being too big, man.
Today, you had to tattoo a cover-up. Men's team, let's start with you. Jason.
It's a very intimidating tattoo to try to cover up. You do a great job really punching in the blacks. A lot of detail, not only with line work, but with your directional shading. That thing was so faded out that your light shading pretty much becomes that same tone that's underneath, so it's very easy to camouflage.
I think you gave this guy a reason to take his shirt off again. Great job.
Yeah, thanks.
Can't hate right now. What's up?
Can't hate, but I can find
Can't
like
hate on my
6
boy.
little problems. They're real little.
Yeah, keep grasping for those straws.
All right, guys, time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
The toughest cover-up is definitely going to be Jason's. To actually blast over a big, intimidating Celtic cross in the center of somebody's back is commendable.
And it also turned out to be one of the most well-executed tattoos of the day.
I'm going to go with Jason.
Creepy Jason.
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Jason. Today, you must cover a tattoo in a spot that is often a source of embarrassment. A tramp stamp.
I knew that damn tramp stamp fad would come back to bite me in the ass.
Tramp stamps became a fad because their designs were typically small and their placement was easy to hide. However, the placement of the tramp stamp on the extreme lower back makes it a serious challenge to cover tastefully. Let's meet your canvases. Nikki, you won the flash challenge. That means that you have the power to assign the canvases.
My strategy with the skull pick is look out for myself and the girls. As far as everybody else goes, they are not safe.
What are you looking to get today? A photorealistic rose decaying into a skull. Can I see what you have? Awesome.
All right, guys, one by one, please read the artist's name on the bottom of your skull.
Nikki.
Nikki's strategy is clear. She's looking out for the girls and trying to destroy all of the guys.
This is gonna be a long day.
Cover-ups are a great test of technical application because you're basically playing a trick on the eye and you're camouflaging an area, and you have to disperse the dark as evenly as you disperse the light so that the cover-up's not obvious.
Oh, your skin takes ink like butter.
Oh, good.
I came into this competition needing to prove exactly who I am. And with every single day that I'm here, I get more and more comfortable in my own skin.
Are you coming to Fort Lauderdale Handcrafter or what?
I hope so.
Dude.
Now's my time to shine and prove that I can win time and time again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. Machine's down. No more ink. Today, you had to show bulletproof technical application by covering a Tramp stamp. Nikki, let's start with you.
In the sense of a cover-up, you nail it. You hit technical application here really well. You apply the ink to the skin in a way that gets rid of the underlying tattoo. That real deep, rich black that you get down there puts so much depth into the tattoo. And when you have those leaves, you can balance the black everywhere. Then it always camouflages nicely and somebody can't go, oh, there's the cover-up.
It's very beautiful, and technically, it is pretty perfect.
There's no trace of the existing tattoo, and that was a massive tattoo that you covered up. Great job.
Thanks.
All right, judges, time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
Let's look at Nikki's tattoo and look at what she covered, because that's a full-on cover-up.
It is.
And that's a full-on beautiful tattoo.
It is.
Robert, which way are you leaning?
I'm leaning on Nikki.
Chris.
I'm with Nikki. It was a large cover-up, and she laid it out perfectly and executed it like a champ.
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Nikki.
Thank you.
Today, your canvases are counting on you to fix one of the biggest mistakes of their lives. By covering up a constant source of shame, a hate tattoo.
We gotta cover up some hate tattoos? This is getting crazier and crazier.
From Confederate flags to swastikas, these controversial tattoos are permanent statements of strong beliefs.
Who agrees to tattoo this kind of symbol on somebody for the rest of their life? You have no moral values. What is your name? Where can I find you? And I will cover your face up with my boot.
Your canvases today regret getting these tattoos, so you must help them by transforming these symbols of hate into something new.
It's one thing when it's an old crappy koi fish that was drawn in the 90s, but when it's something serious like this that really affects how people look at them, it's very important.
Remember, one of you guys is gonna move out of this finale.
Let's meet your canvases. James, you won the Flash Challenge. You have the power to assign the canvases.
My strategy is take out Christian and Anthony. I'm trying to keep all the veterans in this. Ma'am?
I'd like to get this covered.
Anything in particular?
I'm pretty open.
Awesome.
Canvases, one by one, please read the artist's name on the bottom of your skull.
What does she cover?
Thing on her chest.
James.
Good luck.
What's up, dude? Let's take a look at this thing and figure out what's gonna be a good option.
Today, these artists are gonna be covering up hate tattoos. They really have to put everything aside and do the best cover-up they possibly can.
When I saw it from across the room, I was like, I see a flower right there. The canvas I gave myself was probably one of the hardest cover-ups in there because it's so big. But I know that I can cover anything with a flower.
I do flowers all the time, so it wasn't really far stretch.
I've designed all the petals to curl in right around that circular shape as part of the anarchy symbol.
I can just kind of keep all my darks on the tips, and I can use the shadows that are already there.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it's gonna get a really nice tattoo.
Let's get this over with and let me get to the damn finale.
Today, you had to show ingenuity by covering a hate tattoo. James, you're up first. You chose a pretty large cover-up for yourself.
First thing I saw was a floral pattern that would fit her and just get rid of that huge tattoo without being really dark.
You've given this woman something very feminine, something very beautiful. Of the day, this woman's life has been transformed more dramatically than anybody else, and she has you to thank for it.
There are some lines that are less than perfect in here, especially in these top flowers on the outside. There's some areas where you have just packed white all the way up to those lines, and the lines that are crooked and the lines that are shaky, it makes them really stand out. But something like this, with this much detail, close inspection, you're gonna find a lot of discrepancies.
Feeling confident about putting this many lines into this type of skin in this area, knowing that you're up against 6 hours was a ballsy move. This panned out for you in that sense. You definitely achieved the cover-up. The shading that you have going from dark to light, you disperse it throughout. And that way, it's not an obvious cover-up. It's a strong tattoo, and it's a lot of tattooing in a short amount of time.
Today, you must transform your canvas into a warrior by tattooing shoulder armor.
Shoulder armor is difficult. Gotta do a huge tattoo, cover a whole shoulder piece. This is crazy.
But that is not all. You must work in pairs, tattooing both of your canvas's shoulders at the same time.
I knew it.
You'll be paired with someone from your team, and you will be judged together. Each judge has determined who from his team must tattoo as a pair.
Tattooing with somebody at the same time is like tattooing in a car going down a bumpy road. This is gonna suck.
And today, we're testing texture. One team will tattoo metal armor, and one team will tattoo leather armor.
Body armor has so much texture. Skin tears, chains, shields, badges, folds. Just go to like the Renaissance fair and buy an outfit.
Eric and Sketchy Lawyer.
Me and Eric are the strongest artists in the competition. We're gonna kill it.
I want an angel on one side and a demon on the other.
We got 6 hours, man.
Like, the armor's gonna be made of the angel and the demon. Engraved in the armor, full color.
No. It's gonna be black and gray.
I'm a tattoo artist, I know.
This guy is a loud, opinionated bitch. Would you be willing to compromise with like a angel head and a demon head?
No, I won't get it unless it's that.
This is gonna be ridiculous. We're screwed.
So we got your ideas.
Oh yeah.
Feeling us?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I want to hear. As long as he can shut the up and sit still, we'll do a good job.
We will start with Eric and Sketchy Lawyer.
Guys, I put you together for one real reason, and that was Sketchy's always up and off to the races, and I felt like with this game of push and pull, you had to get out of the gate right away. So the only thing that was gonna get that fire under your ass is the fastest guy in the room.
I learned a lot, working with Sketch.
I think it really came together well. It's two independent styles, yet two really strong styles. All of the application on these tattoos are really nice.
Well, Eric, one thing you did that outshined Sketchy in this whole tattoo is each little rivet has a nice little dark undertone and a nice little highlight, and it really creates that bevel. Small little effects like that really add up in a challenge where you're looking for different textures.
Sketchy, you do have some discrepancies in the face, and maybe not highlighting those lips would have been a service, so it wouldn't be so noticeable. But that head, we see better outlines in this little tiny area than we see in a lot of people's tattoos all day. The full layout of this thing, it does hit the metal. The texture in the dress is nice. I'm glad you guys paired up. I think it worked out for both of you.
Thank you.
The coaches are here to help you succeed. They've proven themselves as masters. And now you must step up your game and tattoo in their specialty. Black and gray.
Got this.
I'm pretty excited because that's my specialty. A black and gray tattoo is different shades of blacks that turn into grays and show a smooth transition to create a three-dimensional effect on the tattoo.
Don't let it get in your head.
You specialize in black and gray?
Jack of all trades.
Don't make a mud puddle. If I have to sit there and look at it 3 times to figure out where the hand is because the hand's the same color as the background, that's a fail. Just do things that are clear, that are obvious. Give yourselves a fighting chance against the best in the room if you're not.
You're gonna come with that stem and leave it negative?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, still debating about it. My canvas wanted the lady face, clock, and a rose, so I decided to put it all into one image.
You might find at some point you're gonna have to prioritize a little differently.
I'm super behind right now, and I'm worried I'm not gonna be able to finish. You got any kids?
No.
I have a 2-year-old daughter.
What's her name?
Madison.
Oh, cute.
I didn't leave my daughter to do an unfinished tattoo. I can't this up. We're finally done. I'm crying.
I'm concerned about Fawn, his design. I thought technically how he applied it was really pretty, but he didn't finish it.
Today, you had to demonstrate flawless shading by creating a black and gray tattoo. Fun.
You definitely show that you have the most skill so far with your shader. This is what the shading should look like. Your rich black transitions in the eye and just below the eyebrow, it looks beautiful.
The unfinished leaves are a bummer. If you start it, you gotta finish it.
All right, judges, time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
The best shading at all is Fawn's.
It's way better shaded than almost everybody.
I would say 40% of the tattoo's not even done.
40%'s an exaggeration.
No, it's not, because you would probably shade behind the leaves too, so you have to imagine that whole side.
We're looking for smooth shading, and the best shading in the room is in the face of Fawn's.
But it's not finished.
I'm gonna go wild and vote for Fawn.
As the canvas, I'm bummed if it's not finished. My vote's for Danny.
I also go completely wild and vote for Fawn.
Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations, Fawn. The judges have decided you, in spite of having an unfinished tattoo, have best tattoo of the day.
Thank you.
Today, you must tattoo a pinup.
Pinups, boy.
We are looking for a full head-to-toe pinup tattoo.
Full body.
I've never done a pinup in my life. When you have to do a face that's the size of a quarter, that's not a fun face to do.
Some of the worst disasters we've seen in this competition have been on pinup day. Anatomy, proportion, the way things fit together. It's supposed to be an attractive, beautiful, appealing tattoo. It's supposed to look human.
Make your tattoos pop, guys. It's your safety, and it also can be your demise.
Detroit Motor City pinup with impact wrench with an air hose.
Detroit Motor City pinup. Is that a style? I don't want it. I don't even know what that is.
It's like a sleeve. This guy, mechanic.
Hiram?
Got you, brother.
Damn.
You're gonna have to do a lot of explaining, bro, because I have no idea what you want.
Having her like hold an impact wrench, and then obviously it has, you know, an air hose connected going into it.
Honestly, I have no idea what my canvas wants. He's saying a lot of words that I'm not able to catch.
With the rat rod itself, and then the air hose going basically like around her nipples.
Every time he talk about something that is already complicated, he adds more things to it.
And then I don't know if it's possible to get a car in the background.
It's too many stuff. We're not gonna be able to accomplish that in 6 hours.
I had a pinup girl on me and got it covered up. The guy did a horrible job.
Well, let's make sure this one is great because it's pretty big. This canvas was definitely a shot at me. But guess what, man? I'm a canvas whisperer. We came out from 10,000 elements to 3. I'm having a lot of fun, bro.
Good, man, I'm glad.
Even when I came to the States with no English, I still were able to survive, you know, because I'm able to create this interaction when people trust me.
Today, you had to show artistry, tattooing a pinup. Hiram.
Her face is great. On a face this small, keeping the eyes black like that really sinks them in and makes it look great.
You do have a couple of wonky lines going on in the tire, but overall, man, I mean, that's a tough tattoo to pull off, and I think you do a great job with it.
Thank you.
For this elimination tattoo, you must redesign a famous landmark as a new school tattoo.
Today's your lucky day.
I am known in the tattoo industry for being one of the people who has built New School to what it is today. A good New School tattoo simply cannot be made without good artistry behind it. That is not easy.
Drawing is essential. By skewing proportions, you must completely reimagine the familiar landmark as a new school image.
This is gonna decide who stays in the top 5. Somebody is gonna go home. Don't plug big eyeballs into it. Make it so it has a little more flow, a little more style, and at the same time, you know exactly what it is still.
A New School Coliseum with the gladiator battle scene.
I definitely do not want the Roman Coliseum because there's a lot of work involved. Whoever gets this canvas is
Kelly.
Holy Nikki just gave Kelly the worst possible canvas. What is she thinking?
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Today we're doing New School landmarks.
So Taj Mahal,
Statue of Liberty. Artistry is important because they're gonna have to really come up with a design that is uniquely theirs. If you can't draw on this tattoo, you're definitely gonna have a hard time.
New School is what I do, man, so.
You wanted the Coliseum.
I was looking for like a action or a battle scene, maybe a lion and a gladiator or the lion's down, head off, glowing for any blood that's on there.
Oh my
my God. My canvas wants everything but the kitchen sink in his tattoo.
I don't know how much I like his head being overly sized. Can the body be kind of like proportionate?
He doesn't want new school on new school day. I got the hardest canvas of the day. Thanks, Nikki.
I was a little nervous at first because I saw one of the new school tattoos. I don't know, like there was like makeup on it.
I have like a style that I do for like feminine new school, and then I have a style that I do for like masculine new school. It's just a little bit bolder.
My canvas is a little nervous about my design, but he's going with it. The pressure for me to do a really, really good job on New School Day is absolutely astronomical.
Kelly's is awesome. It's not even finished yet, and it already looks like the Coliseum. And it's new school, and it's everything the guy wanted.
Team Nunez, today you had to show artistry by transforming a famous landmark into a new school tattoo. Kelly.
Testing artistry today, this is where you really shine. This is a great drawing, great illustration. The details are spot on. The way you executed the Coliseum is brilliant.
I did morph it a little bit, but I wanted to keep it somewhat true to form and then use other elements to bring in a more new school-y kind of feel.
The artistry stands strong. The way that the character fades off before it hits the Coliseum and that color blast comes out, it's a great use of contrast. The details in the musculature of the guy and the skin tone, the scratches in his face, it's great tattooing.
All right, guys, time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
Eric and Kelly?
I agree. Those are my top two.
Kelly definitely hit New School stronger than Eric. If you just compare the quality and the detail in Kelly's Coliseum to the Taj Mahal, really over the top.
Eric definitely put his balls on the chopping block and did a load of tiny little straight lines side by side by side by side and just owned it.
We're talking about artistry. Kelly had the foresight to plan alcoves and little windows lined in red because this thing is going to be glowing from the inside.
Oh, I mean, just the drawing itself. I mean, she drew that figure from scratch. I think that the artistry shows really, really strong. My vote's for Kelly. I'm going with Eric.
I'm going for Kelly. The judges have decided that the best tattoo of the day goes to Kelly. Well done.
Thank you.